Hello and welcome to NTU's Virtual Open House. I'm Alyssa, a Year 2 student from the NTU-University Scholars Programme. We're so excited to have you here today and to show you what NTU-USP is all about. Hear from our Programme Director, core faculty and students as to why you should choose NTU-USP. Should you have any questions at any point during the programme, feel free to reach out to us using our Slido. The link to the Slido can be found in the description. Our staff and students eagerly await to speak to you. Without further ado, I present to you NTU-USP.
The NTU-University Scholars Programme is a vibrant and unique program that provides outstanding students such as you with exciting opportunities and experiences to complement your major areas of study. We aim to develop you as independent thinkers, to be empathetic leaders who engage community and are part of the global citizenship. The NTU-USP is a highly interdisciplinary program with co-curricular activities with immersive cultural experiences both in Singapore and overseas. For example, I'm now in Vietnam with a current Tier 1 student for a week, conducting fieldwork for our Travel Overseas Program for Scholars, also known as TOPS.
So why are we doing field work here and what else are we doing in the NTU-USP? Let's find out. The NTU-USP or NTU-University Scholars Programme is one of 4 premier scholars programs within NTU. They also include the Renaissance Engineering Program or REP for aspiring engineers. It also includes the CN Young Scholars Program for students interested in the physical and biological sciences. We also have our friends over at NIE in the NIE Teaching Scholars Program as well. So who are we? Our identity is really quite straightforward. We are a multidisciplinary program that complements NTU's core disciplines. We have 4 primary objectives in our program. We help to develop and build your overall student experience during your time with us at NTU. We also want to help nurture you as empathetic leaders. We know that it is a very complex world out there, and to develop leadership takes some time, but also takes a wealth of experience, and we hope to be able to provide that experience for you. We also have a very, very strong community we're quite proud of. It's through this community that you develop as an individual and as a scholar. And we also strongly encourage global citizenship through a number of opportunities that the NTU-USP provides to you to travel overseas. We have very small seminar-style modules in the NTU-USP. They're thought-provoking, they're really exciting. They're the sorts of modules I wish I could have taken as an undergraduate. And again, combined with the overall student experience, a very active student club, and lots of opportunities to travel, we build an experience that helps to develop you as a strong graduate, not just of your area of study, your major, but as an NTU graduate ready to conquer the world when you leave both NTU and the NTU-USP. Again, we have a broad-based learning approach to our program, so it does not matter at all if you come from, for example, the College of Engineering, the College of Science. Maybe you would come from Nanyang Business School, or perhaps you would come from the College of Humanities, Arts, and Social Sciences. Wherever you come from, you will have your home program in your chosen major within that college, but also be a part of the larger NTU-USP family. So how does the NTU-USP curriculum work? We would never want prospective students to worry that by joining the NTU-USP, they would have to add on additional time at NTU just to complete our coursework. In fact, the way it works is that we have a displacement system such that the total number of academic units a student in the NTU-USP would take is more or less the same. I'd like to give you an example of how this works with a psychology major. So as you see here, there are 2 pieces of cake. On the left-hand side, we have a psychology major who is not in NTU-USP, but maybe has come in with Nanyang scholarship. On the right-hand side, we have a psychology major who has come into NTU-USP. Each layer of the cake here depicts the type of coursework that a student would take over their 4 years at NTU. The most important thing to note here is that for a psychology major, the number of academic units remains exactly the same. For some majors or combination of majors, there may be a difference of a few academic units, but this is not really anything that is deeply or saliently felt over a student's time here at NTU. What ends up happening is that you can see for the psychology major, we don't touch the coursework in the psychology major. All psychology majors graduate with the same degree. What happens is the interdisciplinary and collaborative core modules, or ICC modules, some of those are displaced with NTU-USP core and elective modules. You'll see that we have 4 core courses that all students complete in their first year. Those modules include writing and reasoning, ethics, living well, and fieldwork and documentation, which you already know about because we're engaged in that very module as I speak. Again, all of these modules are cleared in the student's first year, so the curriculum is quite flexible for students to complete other modules from years 2 to 4. Depending on your degree program, you would take either 2 or 4 prescribed NTU-USP electives with us, and those electives come from 2 baskets: the Arts, Humanities, and Culture basket and the Science, Technology, and Society basket. The NTU-USP also provides many opportunities for students to learn across borders. For example, in year 1, as you've already heard, students complete fieldwork and documentation, which is a core module in the NTU-USP curriculum. In years 2 to 4, students may also take up a number of other elective opportunities. For example, we have electives in the NTU-USP with travel components. So these are modules that are hosted at home at NTU, but with short excursions overseas as part of the module requirements. Students may also take up an overseas leadership symposium experience. There are several of these symposia that are hosted in various locations outside of Singapore, to which we send delegates from the NTU-USP on a regular basis. We also have our very own NTU-USP Study Abroad program. Students may elect to study abroad with one of our partner universities for up to a semester. Students may also choose to study abroad under NTU's larger overseas exchange program umbrella. So there are many opportunities for students to travel, and we encourage students to take up as many as they can and as they are interested in. So right now, our students are meeting their buddies from SAPA and they're about to head out for fieldwork. Come join me to see and learn what they're doing for TOPS this year. Let's go. We're currently in Kat Village, where students are working to collect data for their research projects in fieldwork and documentation. Fieldwork and documentation as a core module in the NTU-USP introduces students to social science research methods to address sustainability issues. We are quite fortunate because we get to learn about issues and new cultures, not as a tourist, but as budding social scientists. We're also quite fortunate because in addition to the teaching faculty associated with the module, we bring along additional faculty mentors who closely work with the students and help them to complete their research projects throughout the course of the fieldwork process. We learn an awful lot, we have a lot of fun together, and it's a fantastic opportunity and experience for everyone involved.
We're researching on elderly Hmong women and their experiences participating in selling and commerce, especially regarding the challenges they face. We're currently at the Nachi homestay in Sabah, and we're planning to interview the homestay owner to learn more about her experiences working with elderly Hmong women. I like that we are fully immersed in a new culture, and we get to converse with the locals here directly so that we can link it back to our desk research.
I'm here today at SAPA for this year's edition of TOPS. As a group mentor, I help to take care of the freshies in my group and also to advise them along the way. TOPS has provided me with the relevant qualitative research and knowledge skills that I think is necessary for other USP modules. The core USP modules provides us with a holistic undergraduate experiences as we take a variety of modules, But I think most importantly for the USP modules, it's the friendships and the support that we have along the way, where we take lessons with our close-knit USP community and enjoy the fun of learning together.
The NTU-USP is very fortunate to have its own study abroad program. We have partnered with 7 universities overseas who recognize the value in having NTU-USP students come over and study abroad for a semester. We find that this is a very popular program amongst our students. It is highly subsidized and it allows NTU-USP students to study abroad with one of these partners and complete coursework toward their NTU degree. However, if our students are also interested in studying at another NTU University partner, they can study abroad under the larger Overseas Exchange Program umbrella. We have over 350 partner universities, so NTU-USP students really have their pick in terms of where they can study abroad and again, experience the global opportunities that is part of our ethos within the NTU-USP. NTU-USP students benefit from guaranteed but not compulsory accommodation during their entire course of study at NTU. Students regularly take up residence in Crescent or Pioneer halls, where NTU-USP does conduct a number of activities led by our highly capable, highly driven Student Club Executive Committee comprised of many independent leaders.
We have 7 exciting portfolios in our student-led club, where you lead and manage the planning of several events meant to enhance the NTU-USP experience. Our Arts, Culture and Social Affairs Committee organizes fun social events that allow for the learning of the arts in different cultures. Our Academic and General Affairs portfolios has invigorating avenues for you to broaden your knowledge, such as museum trips, professor sharings, and our annual ministerial dialogue. If you're interested in outreach events and building meaningful networks and relationships between our students and alumni, then our Alumni Career and Student Outreach is the committee for you. If you love giving or receiving welfare, you will be interested in our Business Managers Committee. They work with sponsors to get wonderful goodies for our students, but also maintain relationships with business partners through corporate liaisons. All our internal club publicity matters are handled by our publicity portfolios, where they take beautiful shots of our events and create captivating social media collaterals. If you would like to take that same passion further, our Public Relations Committee curates designs and photos to be posted on our external-facing platforms. Our social service projects plays an important role in providing our scholars opportunities to give back to the community. They plan many events for various beneficiaries for NTU-USPians to volunteer in. We also have 3 ad hoc projects. First, Freshman Orientation Program for our incoming batch. Second, US Presents, our very own theatre production. And lastly, Year-End Party, a dinner event for our graduating batch. I'm very grateful to be given the opportunity to grow out of my comfort zone, but at the same time be supported by a community who inspire me and I can learn from. The Student Club forms the bulk of the NTU-USP experience, as the events are the starting point of many of our friendships, and it provides small but many opportunities for us to hone our leadership skills.
There are so many great experiences to be had in the NTU-USP, but we invite our candidates to apply for our scholarship for additional benefits as well. Now, all students who come into NTU-USP, either with or without scholarship, are entitled to a number of benefits that you've heard about earlier. If you do come in with our scholarship, we have a number of additional benefits. These include, for example, full coverage of tuition, housing accommodation, and a number of other allowances that students will benefit from their time here. Now, it's worth also mentioning that there are a number of scholarships that are internal to NTU, as well as several external scholarships that candidates may have. Whether students come in with our scholarship, an NTU scholarship, or an external scholarship, it doesn't matter. We welcome all candidates to become part of our community. We hope this video has given you a greater insight into the NTU-University Scholars Programme.
I've had many new and enriching experiences with NTU-USP.
And I'm sure you will too.
Embark on your university journey with us and
we welcome you to join the NTU-USP family!
That's all we have for you today. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you had a chance to experience what NTU-USP has to offer. NTU will be having its open house on the 2nd of March. Do drop by our booth then, and we look forward to speaking to you in person. Should you have any questions, Feel free to continue using our Slido today. Our staff and students will be online to respond to your questions. You may also drop us an email at usp@ntu.edu.sg. Don't forget to check us out on our socials, and we look forward to seeing you in person at NTU's Open House.